this guy's going down. We're finally ready to take this mofo out of the equation. So, my grinding has now been completed. I've done a whole bunch of bits and pieces. I basically took any opportunity that I could to battle other trainers, get up some money and a whole bunch of other bits and pieces. So, as a result, I now have my full team sorted out. Oddly enough, I'm actually going to be leading with Puffstool. You will see why once I've actually sorted it out. I've opted for level 65. I have actually done so I've done a rehearsal for this fight and have concluded that level 65 will be enough to knock Red out here. So I've just pretty much got to sort my I pretty much just have to sort my strategies out well enough, and it shouldn't be that much of a problem. It can be a bit annoying at times, but I should come out on top here, basically. We got Samantha, who's made her return. The only reason she's actually in here, aside from the simple fact that she has, actually, she's got the lucky egg on her. I might actually take that off her, because she needs the muscle band. Okay, so now she's fitted with the muscle band. Okay, back to the summary. Okay, so the muscle band, she's basically there for the physical strength. She was also, I also needed a rock climber to actually get up here in the first place, so I opted for rock climb over strength, since I did not actually need strength to progress through any part of this cave at all, so I just sort of removed that from the team full stop. Nellie's now pure physical. I'll actually show off the moveset, because I replaced Fire Blast with Flare Blitz, which I got at like 57 or something like that. Decided to go grinding for Heart Scale, since I needed to do that with this thing, which I will show off shortly, and decided to give it Poison Jab. For the record, these are the movesets of the other ones. That one hasn't changed too much. And I opted for Energy Ball over Solar Beam, since I didn't want to have to spend 2 turns setting up, even though Puffstool is going to serve literally like next to no purpose. But it does serve as still a very useful purpose as the lead. So Concord is here. I don't think the moveset's really changed. Yep, I have come to the decision to evolve Kaminari. He is now an Electivire, and his special attack is still over his physical attack. But the difference is that minute that I actually decided to, of course, focus more on this kind of moveset. This set is actually good against everything on Red's team. At least in my memory serves. Yeah, it's good. It's good against everything on Red's team. So the only issue is the slight lack of speed. But if I predict Red's moveset correctly, then I'll be able to get some use out of Motor Drive. And then last but not least, we've got Frogbog. I'm not too sure if I've shown this off yet, but I did get rid of Hidden Power Psychic, put Focus Blast on it, just to help get rid of shit like Lapras and Snorlax. So, with that now out of the way, let's get this battle up and ready. So, Super Boss much? You will not see anything that is of a higher level, and this battle does start with hail because we're on top of a mountain. That's the big reason we're going for the sunny day here. Now, the Iron Tail, I should be able to sponge this if it doesn't land crit. If it lands crit, then I'm fucked. Okay, I survived that. Took the defense drop, which I don't really care too much about. So the sunny day's set up. I don't care how long that lasts, just as long as the hail is not longer a thing. Now, in my rehearsal, I switched to Kaminari and took a Thunderbolt from Pikachu here. So I'm expecting him to launch another Thunderbolt, at least on this occasion. And it does not. So I'm fucked, because that quick attack does a lot of damage. And of course that would crit. Why wouldn't it? Oh, god damn it. No, this is going far, far worse than I originally planned. You weren't supposed to use quick attack. I was nearly two-shotted by quick attack. That's how big the level difference is. That's the biggest issue for me, is the level disadvantage, because the stats are it's just raw stats that are just far above mine. Even with boost, it's going to be a challenge. And I need Kaminari. I need Kaminari to hang around for a bit here. Okay, Venusaur. I predicted this. I knew he was going to send Venusaur in after Kaminari, because it can sponge the electric attacks. Now, my initial plan there would have been to launch Flamethrower, but because it's almost dead, I need to switch into Nelly and Flare Blitz this thing, taking advantage of the sunlight and basically ripping this thing a new one. It has Sludge Bomb. I'm assuming it has Solar Beam. That was my initial thought process as to why he would send in Venusaur, aside from the fact that Grass resists electricity. He just gets instantaneous Solar Beams. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's got Chlorophyll as well. Actually, wait, no, that's the hidden ability. That's not till Gen 5. That's my mistake. It's got bloody whatever the grass boosting stat is. I can't remember what that was. Overgrow. Okay, so Blastoise, I would switch Puffstool in here, but it has Blizzard, and this shouldn't be a surprise considering you're just meant to fight this guy in a hail. So, since Puffstool's not actually going to serve that much of a purpose, I'm going to go with Puffstool here and use him as death fodder. I probably could have done with a couple more Hyper Potions, but it's fine. I'll live with it. Now, one of the annoying parts about my rehearsal fight is, despite the fact that this thing is a sluggish little shithead, it still managed to outspeed Kaminari. That is probably the biggest problem here. Okay, it survived. Okay, well, it's going to outspeed me anyway, so screw it. Yeah. Flash Cannon was never going to miss. Okay, so there goes the Death Fodder. I probably could have maybe healed up something else. I suppose Nelly could have done with a bit of a heal, but whatever. Okay, so Kaminari comes in. Blastoise, I believe, will just launch a Blizzard. I'm not too sure why he wouldn't launch the Stab, Surf, or Hydro Pump, or whatever that he's got. But yeah, he's going to go for the Blizzard, which misses. Thank you, Puffstool, for getting rid of that Hail set up. Now, this should be a 2KO. I hope it is. It's not going to be a one-shot unless it crits. Okay, that's a definite 2KO, and I should be able to sponge a Blizzard if I can take the hit. I'm not sponging Hydro Cannon, though. That's it. That one-shots me. I did not predict Hydro Cannon to be on this thing's team, but I don't have to have any. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that I'm not living it. Okay, now, how do I approach this next one? It can't attack this turn since it has to recharge. It's a Hyper Beam like that. If I still had Puffstool, I'd just launch an Energy Ball at it and knock it out, but I used it as Death Fodder, so this is new territory for me. I guess I'll try Rock Climbing to finish it off. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be really pissed off. But it's got to recharge here, so I get the free attack. Rock Climb has to knock it out. It just plain and simply has to knock it out. And it doesn't. Why did that not kill it? Really? Why? I'm demanding an explanation as to why they didn't kill it. That totally killed it. That actually sucks, because now he's just going to heal all that damage, and now we're back to square one. Fuck. I'm starting to think that I lucked out a lot harder than I initially thought in my, oh shit. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I lucked out a lot harder than I, thought I did in the rehearsal. Because I'm not living this one either. This is a busted move. Bye-bye Focus Blast. Jeez. Nelly's probably my fastest. Poison Jab? No. This Blastoise outspeeds literally everything on my team. Why? It's a fucking turtle. This is not good. It's gonna sweep my entire goddamn team and I can't do anything about it. It has 70 accuracy. Why does it keep hitting? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Can we land a crit? No, of course we can't. Thank you for missing though, finally. Okay. We got the Thunderbolt. We got that going. Thank Christ we can for that one. Okay. Snorlax. Do I want to heal? No. I kind of predicted Charizard here. I can't say I'm going to complain too much about the Snorlax, because low kick will do a shitload of damage. In my rehearsal, I switched into Concorda, just expecting to get met with a bunch of physical attacks. I proceeded to be one-shotted by a critical Blizzard. I was heavily pissed off by this. Now, if I can sponge this Crunch, I'll be grateful. 3 points is more than enough. Because it just puts the Snorlax fair on his ass. Okay. Snorlax is out of the way, and if he goes for the Charizard, then I will be well prepared for that. Instead, he's opting for the Lapras. Now... Okay, Concorda is actually not going to serve any purpose in this, so I'm going to have to use him as Death Fodder to get Kaminari back up to full health. If you hear any sort of like staticky sound in this recording, that's actually the rain, so I do apologise for it. It kind of fits that I'm doing this epic grand final in the middle of a storm. But I've got all my windows shut and everything, so the noise shouldn't be that... It shouldn't be that noisy. Yeah, Lapras having Blizzard, not a surprise here. Hail. I was actually afraid that this thing might actually have hail on it, and so it would just screw over my sunny day plans. I can't actually remember for the life of me if it does or not, but it seems to be more of an offensive type here. So just gonna go with the Thunderbolt. Low kick will work probably just as well, but Thunderbolt, stab, better stat. Definite 2KO here. And Blizzard misses. That is that is huge. That is undeniably massive. The fact that I'm going to go up against this Charizard with no damage taken. And my DS battery is starting to run out. That's fine. It won't run out before this recording's finished anyway, so it's perfectly fine. Okay, Charizard. I'll guess I'll just have Frogbog in arrears in case this thing nails me with a flamethrower or something. Oh shit. Okay, Flare Blitz. If I do get one-shotted, then that's just a bit of residual damage that gets bounced back onto the Charizard. Whoa! Have I mentioned yet that Kaminari is the MVP of this entire run? I think if he one-shots this Charizard, it'll cement that status. And he does. So Frogbog gets absolutely no screen time in this, which, sad to say, I just kind of have to deal with it, but Kaminari is a beast. He took that Flare Blitz like a fucking planet, and I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't have the more epic sort of fanfare for beating Red. I mean, I get a shitload of money because I led with an Amulet coin holder. But, yeah, that's it. This is actually one bit that made me shit my pants, because it auto-saves after you beat Red. And so I had to bloody switch it off and risk corrupting my entire save file at the end of the rehearsal, because I didn't know it was going to do this. Oh god, Jeez. Okay, can we... Are we alright? Okay. Didn't want to focus on that saving screen for some stupid reason, but it makes sense. Okay, so this is the exact same credits roll as with the end of the Elite Four battle, so it's nothing particularly new and different or anything like that, but the one thing I will say though is this playthrough has been going for about 2 years now. 2 years. And we've finally reached the end. And this is actually something that I can perfectly say that we don't have to worry about anymore. So, at the same time, it also draws the curtain on my LPs on this channel. Because if you saw one of the update videos from a while back, I did say that I was going to move my LPs to a new channel, and I was going to drop the Yugi tubing thing completely at the end of the year, so we're not too far away from that, and I think it kind of fits that this be the end of the road for the LPs on this channel, considering I'm probably planning on doing another Pokemon game starting maybe sometime next year. I mean, I've got the other channel up and running. I do have LPs going on that one. I'm doing. If you haven't had a look at that, definitely go check it out. I'll probably be putting up an update video after this, just sort of just going through the motions, I guess, that you probably would for any regular update video. I'll have a link to that channel in the description of that video if I do that. Yeah, if you are interested in other LPs, then head on over to that channel, because this is curtains for this one. So, other than that, I don't know what to say. My overall sort of thoughts on this playthrough, I quite enjoyed it. I mean, I know I took an eternity and a half to get a bunch of the stuff out, but I'm not going to complain about it. In hindsight, maybe I probably could have gone and done the legendary trio battles, because I'm pretty sure, because I just went back and caught those in Ultra Balls anyway, so it probably wouldn't have been that irritating. I do remember them putting up a bit of a fight, but what's done is done. I can't really go back to it now anyway, so my only hope here is that this recording that I've got here does not actually shit bricks when I finish recording it, because then I'll have to go and do the rematch Elite 4 and whatnot, which I could have also done that as well, but didn't really feel like doing that. So, this is the end of this series. This is the end of LPs on this channel. Like I said, if you haven't had a look at the other channel and the LPs on that, definitely do so. It's nothing related to this though. I've got 2 LPs running on that channel as well. I'm in the process of uploading the final few segments of Doom 64. I've got the rest of that game recorded and ready to upload. Just sort of paste them all through the remainder of this week, and System Shock 2 on hiatus at the moment. Future plans will probably be either Pokemon Fire Red Omega or Mario 64 Star Road. A bit of a ROM hack that I tried out recently and was actually quite entertained by. I quite enjoyed that, and so if you're interested in anything like that, then definitely check out that other channel, which, screw it, I might as well put the link in the description anyway. It would be dumb for me not to, considering I plugged the crap out of it here, and very shamelessly as well, I must admit. But just got to turn up the music, because it actually kind of, this music I feel fits the end of this road of mine, I suppose. I was actually considering uploading this on New Year's Eve as my last video on this channel, but I couldn't wait any further, and I didn't think that anybody else would want to wait too much longer. I did sort of loaf around in the grinding process as well, so I could have easily gotten this out a week earlier, but didn't really want to go through it all too fast. So, future of this game, obviously I've got to get a couple more starters and legendaries, obviously not showing those off, and so they're probably just going to end up transferring the team all the way over to my Pokemon X, and then probably just do something else on this game and just not have to worry about recording it anymore. So that would be the end of the series. I sure hope that you enjoyed it, despite the fact that it took well over 2 years to get out. I hope that you will take some kind of interest in a full Pokemon LP that I might do in the future. Like I said, Pokemon Fire Red Omega is a possibility at some point in the next maybe month or so. I could end up starting at that. But aside from that, this would be the end of the final video LP related on Draconeo's channel. So if you took any interest in the LPs, then I will see you over on the Lord Redstar channel. If not, then just enjoy the rest of my Yugi-tubing videos and just see what the future has in stock for us, I guess.